welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, or actually if you aren't new here and have already watched my first video and have yet to subscribe, shame on you. Please stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button below, come back, press play, and we can continue. Don't worry, I'll wait. Thank you so much for subscribing, and let's begin. So today's video is going to be about two very important things. One of them, who is Scarly? Who am I? Where do I come from? What do I do for a living? Because unfortunately, this isn't my bread and butter. And number two, my journey to LA. I feel like a lot of people are constantly asking me, what made me move to LA? Why did I leave Jersey? What am I doing here now? And so I just wanted to answer some of those questions. So for those who are new here, my name is Scarly and I am from California. I am from New Jersey, guys. Oh my God. I'm 28 years old and I am Dominican. I am a social worker and I've been doing that now for like 5 years and I genuinely love it. It's something that I really love to do. I love cooking. I love thrifting. I am a big thrifter. If you want to see more about that, let me know in the comments below and I'll share some thrifting videos with you guys. I also love spending time with my family, spending time with my boyfriend. Sorry guys, I'm not single. And I love just being home. I'm a big homebody, but I also love me a good night out with my girls. So if you are from California and you're looking for a girl to go out with, that's me, because I love it. Hit me up. So let's get into the real reason as to why you guys clicked on this video. Don't act like you don't know, because I know that you know that I know that the real reason you guys clicked on this video is because you want to know the 411 on why I moved to LA. So I'm going to give it to you. So I've been wanting to move to California for the past, I would say, 6-7 years. Since the first time that I came here, I was like, wow, man, like I really have to move here one day. It's beautiful, the weather is beautiful, the people are nice. It's just a big difference from New Jersey or New York. So I've always wanted to live in a different state. I didn't know what state it was until I visited California. I always wanted to move here, but I never really put a plan in motion until about, I would say, October, November of 2018 is when like I really started thinking about it and I really thought like, wow, I think I could really do this. Like, I think I should really do this. Mind you, I have a job, I have a boyfriend, we have an apartment. So it was a lot of things that I had to consider, but I really knew that it was something that I wanted to do. So, you know, I was just slowly thinking about it. I was doing my research on people who have moved here. I would watch YouTube videos about people's experiences and how their life has been after they moved to California. And the more that I watched videos, the more research that I did, the thoughts of moving to California went from back here to like here. Like it was front in my mind. Like it was all that I thought about. It was wake up, think about California. Have lunch, think about California. Get home from work, think about California. Fall asleep, you get it. You know what I mean? Like it was something that it was on my mind heavy. And the more that it was on my mind, the more that it scared me, just because it was a big leap of faith that I was going to have to take. But then I started having conversations with my friends. And my friends are so supportive. I love y'all. Shout out to all my friends who were like, you know what? Like, if this is what you want to do, if this is what you want to do for yourself, you go ahead and you do that shit. I couldn't thank them more for their honesty and their transparency. And I am super grateful because they are the reason that I'm here. They are the reason that I made the move. So then I had to have one of the scariest conversations that I have had, which was the talk with my boyfriend about me leaving him over there, me leaving our apartment and moving here to California. During that conversation, you know, he was very honest about this not being a part of his plan, this not being something that he wanted to do. So I had to really think about that and think about the fact that this was something that I was going to have to do on my own. And it was scary for many reasons. One of them being that I thought he was gonna be like, you know what? If that's something that you want to do, then we're done. I am not moving over there. It's not part of my plan. And if you're going to go, then we're going to break up. But to my surprise, guys, this man, Alan, I love you. Guys, he is the most supportive person that I have ever met in my life. And I don't even know why for a second I doubted that he would support me. I don't know why I thought that he would be like, girl, bye. Because he wasn't. He was the complete opposite. He was like, look, if this is what you feel that you need to do for yourself, even if this doesn't include me, you go ahead and you do this. And I am going to support you 100%. And obviously, you know, it was a very emotional conversation. And obviously he was upset. It wasn't like he was like, girl, bye, go do that shit. Like, no. He was, you know, he was sad and he was upset, but he also understood that I am an individual and that if this is what I needed to do for myself, if this was part of my journey, he knew that he was gonna support it. And that's exactly what he chose to do. He chose to put his feelings aside and support me and do whatever it takes to make me happy. And I will forever be grateful because let me tell you, not everybody's like that. Not everybody is selfless. And what I have learned throughout this journey with him and I is that if you love somebody, you support them through whatever, whenever, whatever. You support each other. You support each other's growth. You support each other's journeys. You respect each other's paths because eventually everything will work out how it's supposed to. And if you want to make it work, you will move earth, mountains, you will do whatever you have to do to make it work. And trust me, that is exactly what we have been doing, and it's been amazing. He's really the best person in the world, and I am ranting. And so after having that conversation with him, that's kind of when I knew I had his support. I knew I had my family's support. I knew I had my friends' support, and I knew that now I can really do this. So the planning really started. I reached out to a few friends and I let them know that I was moving here in the next, I think I started planning in April and I planned to move in October. So I let them know that I was coming and I asked one of my friends, you know, can I crash until I find an apartment? Of course, she was supportive and she was like, for sure, like, come, let's do this, I'll help you. And I just started saving money. I saved as much money as I could. So I'm just gonna be transparent with you guys. I saved $10,000 and I was sure that that would be able to, you know, get me started, help me put a deposit down on my apartment, kind of keep me stable until I found a job. And then I just, you know, worked until that time came. So the two things that I had to worry about was, one, how was I gonna get all my stuff here? Two, how was I gonna get my car here? So through a friend who owns his own car transportation company, I was able to get hooked up, thank God. And for $800, I was able to ship my car here. Now, usually when you use a car transporting company, they only allow you to enter 100 pounds of items in your car. That is the max that they will ship. But luckily, because it was my friend's car company, I was able to stuff my car with literally everything that I owned. When I brought my car over to him, he was like, are you kidding me? Not like a person doesn't even fit in here. But still, I was able to ship it that way, and I'm super grateful because if not, I would have spent so much money shipping boxes of clothes and different items to California. Anyways, I traveled to California, obviously via airplane, and I only brought my, like, one piece of luggage, I think. And that was because, again, everything was in my car that was being shipped over here, which took, I would say, about 1 week to arrive. So once I got here, I hit the ground running. I started, you know, applying to jobs, interviewing for jobs. And in New Jersey, I would say it's very different when it comes to applying for a job, getting the job and all that stuff, because in Jersey and in New York, I mean, let's just say in the East Coast, everything's always running really fast. Everybody's always doing everything that they have to do fast. Things are processed much quicker than they are in California. And that was a rude awakening for me because everybody in California is so slow. And it was driving me insane. Because a girl needed a job. I needed to start working. I needed to start making income because I knew that at some point my savings wasn't going to be able to hold me down anymore. But unfortunately, it didn't work out my way and it took me 4 months. I've been here for 4 months and it took me 4 months to finally get a job. And I just got an offer 2 weeks ago and I just started my job this Monday. Yay! clap for me, guys, because I'm so excited. I finally have a job. Yeah, I started my new job just this past Monday, and I am so happy to be working for the program that I work for. I work for a program that works with children and adults who are developmentally disabled, and it's really such a rewarding job, and I'm learning so much already in my first week, so I'm really grateful to have this job. I really think that God does things with intention, and everything that happens is happening for you and not to you. And I had to remind myself because I was losing my patience. Like, I was ready to pack my bags, go back home, and just say, I tried and it didn't work out for me. But gratefully, I was able to find a job, and I have my beautiful apartment, and now I'm just really coasting. So now that you guys know like what took me to move here, how much money I saved, how much did it cost me, my entire journey on moving here, I kind of want to get into something more personal. That being something that is continuously asked when I speak about me moving here. How could you have left your boyfriend back home? And even after I explained it wasn't part of his journey, it wasn't something that he wanted to do, but it was something that I wanted to do, and he was supportive, they still couldn't understand, how dare you leave him behind? You're in a relationship now, you need to compromise. You know how hard it is for a woman to find a good man, and you just leave that behind? And I was just like, what? What do you mean? And I just couldn't understand why people couldn't understand that before I am anybody's partner, I am me. I am Scarly. I am an individual who has goals, who has dreams, and a person who should be allowed to pursue those dreams and those goals. And for those reasons, I continue to stay motivated through the negativity, through the people that were telling me that I shouldn't do this, that I should stay home with my man because that's what women do when they find a good man, and that I'm supposed to compromise myself for somebody else. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, because it really bothered me that people thought that I should not do this because of a job, because of another person, that I should, kind of put my dreams and my goals on hold or completely ignore them simply because I have a partner and I have a job and I have an apartment and all that other stuff. And, to the people that think that way, mind your business. I am somebody who believes that even when you become a mother, even when you are a wife, even when you are a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you are still yourself. And you should be allowed to be yourself. And you should have a partner who encourages you to do that. So if it's taking a new job, going back to school, moving across the country, you should have a partner that understands that, respects that, and either chooses to be on board or chooses to not be on board respectfully and lets you do what you have to do because they love you and they want the best for you. And unfortunately, we live in a world where people, especially women, are expected to put themselves to the side in order to satisfy the man. This was something that I wanted to do for such a long time. And when I finally decided to do it, nothing, and I tell you, nothing was going to hold me back from doing that. And that's what really kept me strong on my decision to move here. It's what helped me through the arguments and the sadness of leaving my relationship kind of behind in a way. It's what held me together when I decided to leave my family. It was really hard to leave that behind, but I also knew that I had to go on this journey for myself, and that I had to make myself happy, and that this was going to be what made me happy. Whether I failed or whether I succeeded in this journey, I knew that I needed to be here, that I belonged here for whatever reason it was. And till this day, I don't know what that reason is. I'm still learning. Again, I've only been here for a short period of time, so I don't think that I'm gonna get all of the answers right away. But what I do know is that I'm here for a reason, and that me being in California is serving a purpose either to myself or somebody else. So to everybody who wants to do something, who are being told that they shouldn't, that they couldn't, that they wouldn't, whatever it is, a new job, travel more, move to another state, move to another country, you know, do it. Oh my God, please do this. Do it for yourself because life is short. The world is going to shit. And if there is a chance for you to do something that is going to be life-changing for you, that is going to be life-altering for you, you better go do that shit. I am telling you, do what you need to do for yourself. Do what you need to do to make yourself happy because life is too short. And you don't want to be 70 years old, 80 years old talking about, man, I should have, man, I could have. You want to be the person who said, I tried that, I did that, and maybe it didn't work out for me, and maybe it did, but I did it, and I am so grateful because of it, because I learned so much along that way. And that's really what life is all about. It's about taking risks, it's about making mistakes, it's about learning about yourself, learning about what you're capable of. You never know how strong you are. You never know how resourceful you are until you are put in a situation where you have to be all of those things. And that's what moving here has taught me. You know, I doubted myself many times. I am a person who believes that everything is going to happen how it's supposed to, but I was also able to get to know myself on a different level, and I was able to learn so many things. You guys have no idea how much I have learned about myself, and it's all because I made a choice. The choice that I made to move here has just changed my life. And even if I go back home this year, even if I go back home next year, you know, I am coming back home a different person. And it's all because I made a decision to move here. So if there's anything that you can take from this video is to do what makes you happy. Follow your dreams, follow your passions, quit that job, move to that state. You know, your home is always gonna be there. So why not take a chance on yourself and do something that will change the rest of your life, something that will impact you in so many different ways. I really encourage you to do something new today, something that scares you, because you have no idea how good it's going to be for your soul. That's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought about my journey to California. Was it scary? Did it not seem that hard? You know, whatever you're thinking, please let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!